everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Genshin Impact. So, here's the dealio. Originally, I was gonna do a thing, and I spent okay, so the past couple of days, I was going to, I kept telling myself, oh, I'll log into Genshin, and I will go and, continue shenanigans. But instead of doing that, I was, messing around with, other shit, stuff that really is unimportant. And then I just logged in today, and there's an event. So I was like, oh, okay.
Catch the wind.
So we're doing the event. Maybe Marvel. Go. All new combat, more flexibility. No. Spin. About bombs didn't mean the rest of us do. Prototyping. Take her from the good hunter and return. New boom shaka like a game of heroes. Well, next time I'm on a ship together, I'll give it a go. Bored out of my mind. I have to do. The Boomaholic. You know who I am. I don't remember anything about her or whatever. The fuck is that sound? Really weird. I think it's maybe a NPC dog or something. Okay, I'm already bored of this. It's a lot of fucking talking and shit. I haven't even played this on my main account, because like I said, I was just logging into my side account. Honestly, I was still debating on if I should do, because I was thinking about maybe just listening to my my phone and watching Reddit videos or whatever. But then I was like, oh yeah, so there's the fucking dog. But at the same time, I was like, I don't really feel like playing Genshin. I don't really feel like playing nothing. So I was thinking about just putting on having YouTube running while I read or doodle, because one of my coworkers was all like, hey, I feel like commissioning you for doing some embroidery. So I was like, oh, that's cool. And she was like, and I was like, what would you want me to make? And she was like, oh, you could just do whatever, and I was like, oh, okay. That's, I guess, all the stuff. Shrooms. I'll figure it out. I kind of know the gist of the game already. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll do a few sketches, and, then I'll show them to you, and you can kind of, make a decision. So, oops. So I need to, take some time to do some sketches, which is also what I was thinking about probably doing. Maximum number of bombs. Here's one. Current on my early shape tile. What am I supposed to do here? Oh. interesting. Oops. I got hit. Oh no. This is actually pretty neat. Like, I did not expect this to be like this. Oh. So those are spawn points. Ah. It's kind of interesting. I'm actually finding this kind of neat. It's like a little bit like Pac-Man. Oh. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, I could get hit from my own bombs? Oh no, I did not realize that. Ah! At least it seems like I can do as much bombs as I want. Come on. Oh, I can put 2 bombs now. Neat. Hee. Nice. Okay, so this is neat. Oh! I scared myself. Oh. Okay, so that's neat. Okay. So I think I'm starting to get the gist of it. That's neat. I'll probably do better in my main account, since I was just kind of fucking around. Oh, I probably should have grabbed the rewards. Shouldn't I? Oh well. Now what? I guess what I could do right now is actually start the thing I was going to do. I'll probably do the rest of the this thing at a later time, or I'll just do it off screen per se. Now that I kind of figure out what the fuck I'm doing, I think I'll be able to do it. Where am I? Here I am. Because now that I think about it, I think I need to go get food from like a bunch of other places too. And I mean like recipes.
Add Astra Abbott.
Or do something. I don't know. Same dispatch. Okay, I guess that's fine. Yeah, so I was just basically going to do the Archon quest. Or not, whatever this is. I don't even know what it is. But I'm gonna see what it is, do it, and we'll continue, because I have to do Fontaine. Like, this is, I think, the end of Simmer officially, and then I can do Fontaine. And then after Fontaine, we can do doing the Pyro Archon shenanigans. I thought that would be up. That is why I clicked this one. Oh well. It's fine. I can run. I don't know. I might be right. If I am, then this is important. This is very important to me. That I be Amber. There's one down here.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I'd failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
Great. Okay.
Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on! Paimon wants to have a look too!
There it's... Yay! Okay. I was so excited because once I do this quest, I'm able to do his story quest. Totally gonna unlock that when I get the chance to. Okay. And this is also why I said I wanted to be Amber. It's been a while. How have you been? I've heard that the two of you are traveling in Simura, and I happen to be in port almost on official business. Lately, I've been stopping by Danfar Tavern for a drink or two every afternoon. If luck's on my side and this letter successfully reaches you, come to me, and then we can catch up on old times. We'll see it as a fated encounter. Your trusted buddy, Kaya.
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
Definitely Kaya style.
From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him? Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Yep. So now I gotta wait till noon. This is very important to me because I need to do this. Finding my husband now. Wait. I'm gonna make sure I actually put the right time. Not exactly a good time, but it's fine. I'll deal with it. I was hoping for like '05, but we'll deal with it. Speaking of time and bullshittery, God, I gotta go do errands tomorrow, and I don't wanna. Alright.
Hayashimi at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll race you there. Bet you can't keep up with me.
There we go.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
I always
Wait
think
a
good.
second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
Uh-huh. Very believable.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
You
Oh? What makes you say that?
You come just on your own, so you must have been quite familiar with the place.
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
I will go into details if he doesn't.
Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you.
Hey, how much do you know about it?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder, Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive. As well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Boop.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
Like, even Kaya didn't know that. Like, oh, that reminds me. I need to keep all this information in my mind for my fan fiction writing that I need to get onto.
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
Technically.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
Like, bound to the Abyss Order?
Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
So what do you plan to do here in
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
All the way back then?
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then.
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time.
Are we waiting for the perfect moment?
No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
After he started to travel in the forest. Okay. I don't think... Well, can I do it now? Let me check. Am I able to do it yet? This is not what I wanted. God. Where is he? Where's my love? Oh, duh. He's not here because it's fucking... bleh. Shenanigans and sweet wine. What is that? Is that what this is? Huh. No, it's a Destiny encounter.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Okay. Where's my phone? Need to keep a track of the time. I think it was like... Actually, no. I think it is good enough for me to end the episode here, give or take. Because I think this is about 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to do that. But we did see Kaya for like 2 seconds, which is nice. Though I could just do that and then we could see Kaya. But there's a difference between seeing Kaya as you're playing him and Kaya in the story. Completely different scenarios in this concept of mine. You know, I also just thought of something. I know when I stop recording,
Seems all the
colors
other
are
knights
different.
already have their hands full.
Like, it's more of, I think, an orangey color or something for y'all. Because I have, like, the HD shenanigans going on. But, I think we'll end the episode here. Do I have anything to get to the dendro thing? We'll see real quick. I think I do. Yes, I do. So... Anyway, we're going to end this episode here. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.